welcome to our program. For those viewers who are just joining us, I'm Tony Noakes, and with me today is Dr. Wendy Walsh. Today's program is focused on information related to the side effects of a pharmaceutical product that most people are not aware of. Information concerning side effects that could cause irreparable harm to you or a loved one. The area of concern we're going to discuss on today's program will be of interest to anyone who has been prescribed the TDF HIV drugs Truvada, Complera, Stribild, Atripla, or Varied, drugs that have provided billions of dollars in profits for their manufacturers, while thousands of people have suffered and many have become ill. So, Dr. Wendy Walsh, tell us about these drugs and the problems associated with them.
Sure, Tony. TDF drugs are used to reduce the risk for people who are confirmed to be HIV-1 negative from getting HIV-1, a use called PrEP under the Truvada brand, and in conjunction with other HIV-1 medications to treat people who already have the HIV-1 infection. Clinically, this TDF type of drug is known as tenofovir disoproxil fumarate and is manufactured by Gilead Sciences, Inc., and sold under a number of brand names, including Truvada, which is the most popular.
So, Dr. Wendy, there are two uses for this type of drug, correct?
Yes. In the case of people who are not HIV-1 positive, it protects them from getting HIV-1. And for those who have HIV-1, to treat the infection along with other HIV medications. When you think about it, we're talking about a very big market for these drugs.
Oh, it's undoubtedly a huge market with thousands of people taking these drugs. What problems have been found with these drugs?
Unfortunately, Tony, there have been a number of very serious problems with these drugs. The primary ones are chronic kidney problems and bone injuries. In fact, it's alleged that more than 25,000 people with HIV have been diagnosed with serious side effects after taking TDF-based antiretroviral medications. Scientific studies supporting this have shown that TDF drugs cause a 40% increase in the risk of bone fractures, and it's said that nearly 6,000 bone breaks have been due to TDF drugs.
So have there been court actions on these lawsuits?
There have been. Well, people who have been injured due to their use of TDF drugs have a right to sue for damages including compensation for current and future medical bills, past and future lost wages, pain and suffering, and even wrongful death.
What can a person who has been injured by these drugs expect in terms of the way the legal process works if they do indeed file a claim?
Well, the legal process generally involves a free consultation with an attorney where the legal steps for their case are explained. After that, research is done to establish the damages that are being claimed and how the product caused those damages. And the next step is for the plaintiff's law firm to file a claim or lawsuit against the manufacturer or distributor of the product. In many cases, these cases are settled prior to going to trial, but each case will be different in that regard.
Thanks, Wendy. The information you've provided to our viewers today will most definitely help anyone who has suffered injury as a result of their use of a TDF drug. So, if you or a loved one have suffered bone density loss or other bone density injuries or kidney disease after taking Gilead Sciences TDF drugs, including Truvada, Varied, Atripla, Complera, or Stribild, used to treat HIV, you may be entitled to compensation for your injuries. Call the number on your screen now for more information and a free case review.
This is an important alert for anyone taking an HIV drug. HIV drugs were originally approved to treat HIV-1. They're now known to have serious side effects. They include bone deterioration or bone fractures, chronic kidney disease, and even kidney failure. The makers of these HIV drugs knew about the serious problems and almost immediately crafted a safer drug without the known side effects. The problem is, they did not release the new and safer drug to the market until the patent ran out on their less safe HIV drugs. So for over 10 years, HIV drug manufacturers provided billions of dollars in profit while thousands of people became sick and suffered. The makers of these drugs placed profits over patient safety. It's time they are held accountable. If you have had serious side effects, including bone deterioration or bone fractures,